Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is all about how to achieve a big bouncy blow dry at home. I always thought it was pretty impossible to achieve a salon style blow dry at home, but then I found this kit and it is called the Pro Blo kit, which pretty much means you get a professional blow dry at home. It comes in this box here, and what you get inside is a set of barrel brushes, and you get 12 barrel brushes in total, and then you also get a set of 12 clips that go along with the brushes. So Pro Blo is a kit that pretty much makes blow drying your hair at home super simple and super easy. I've actually used this several times now and I've always been so happy with the result. So I thought I would share with you an easy way to get a salon style blow dry at home. So if you want to see how I got my hair like this and how I use the Pro Blo kit, then just keep on watching. So what I'm going to do is section off my hair. This is just going to make it easier to blow dry each piece, and also it will stop your hair from getting all caught up and tangled as well. I'm just going to put a bit of heat defense spray on it because we're going to be using the hairdryer to dry our hair, so we just want to prevent any damage. And then what it says on the kit is to make sure your hair is about 60 to 80% dry before you do this. It's just going to make it a lot quicker to dry it rather than having to dry it from it being really wet, because to get the nice blowout effect, your hair doesn't have to be fully wet. You can do it when it's damp and it's still going to hold the styling. I just let my hair air dry for a little bit. What I'm going to do is section it off. So I'm going to make this one section, this another section. I'm going to do another 2 sections. Obviously the thicker your hair is, the bigger sections you'll need. So I know that I have got 12 brushes, so I need to make sure that I'm not going to run out of brushes. For this section of hair, because they're quite big pieces, I'm just going to take one of the slightly bigger barrels. So you only get 3 different sizes. So this is the smallest one, so I'd use this for like these side pieces of my hair. You've got the medium ones, which I'll probably use for these pieces of hair and underneath. Then you've got the biggest ones here, which I will use for my fringe because that's where I want the most volume. So I'm going to start off just by using the medium barrels for these sections of hair. And then what you're going to do is take your handle and you literally just like slot it in, and then you just press this button here and it releases the brush. So it's so easy to use. You just literally click it in place. The sort of movement that I'm going to do is I'm going to be pulling the hair out, and then as I'm drying it, I'm going to pull the hair around the brush like this, and that's what's going to give you the really nice like blowout effect. Rest my hair on top of the brush here. I'm literally just going to take my hairdryer. I am just going to go along the brush like this. And then as I get along, I'm going to curl the ends. I might have to do a talk through for this because otherwise you guys aren't going to understand what I'm saying.
So it's really important that you've got your hairdryer on a medium heat setting. You don't want it to be too hot because it's going to burn and damage your hair. So make sure that you've got it on a medium heat setting. And all I'm doing is rolling my hair around the barrel brush while it's drying. And this is what's going to give you the really nice blowout shape.
So then, because the hair and the brush are going to be hot now, I'm going to put the hair on the brush, really smooth it out, and then roll it up. And then I'm going to take one of the clips and I'm just going to clip it around the brush and then press the button to release the handle from the brush, and then that's the first one done. Now I'm going to take this as my next section. I'm going to use a medium sized brush, slot it into the handle.
So again, I'm pulling my hair away from me because this is going to help create volume, and I'm just going to continue with this method until the hair is completely dry.
I'm doing exactly the same thing, rolling the hair up, making sure that it sits nice and flat on the brush. Clip over the brush and then release the handle. I'd also really recommend just keeping any hair that you don't want to be caught up in the brush clipped out of the way, because sometimes it can get tangled. So just be very careful of that. Again, I'm going to take a medium-sized brush and I'm going to blow dry this section of my hair now. I've got 4 in the bottom section of my hair, and now what I'm going to do, instead of letting my whole hair down because it's going to end up getting caught with the brushes, is I'm just going to let down the section of hair that I want to dry next. I'm just going to take a medium-sized brush and do exactly the same thing. Take the hair, smooth it over the brush, and then twist it up. Get your clip it in place, and then release the handle like so. I've got pretty much all the underneath done. I've just got the 2 side sections and then our parting to do. And then because this section of hair is a bit thinner, I'm going to take the smallest size brush and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing as I did to the rest of my hair. Now this section of our hair is going to be a little bit different from the other sections that we've done. We want these brushes to be going backwards so that our crown has lots of volume. I've got 3 brushes left, so that means I can section this off into 3 sections. We want to dry this backwards, and this is where it is a bit difficult if you have longer hair. I said that really weird, longer hair. So I'm going to take my last medium-sized brush. So now I'm going to take the large size. Last big barrel brush. Now with this bit it's a bit more difficult to go backwards because we've already got the brushes in our way. I'm going to take this piece of hair and I'm going to bring it forward. So now this bit I'm going to take my brush. Firstly, I'm going to try and dry it as much as I can, and then I'm going to bring the hair and pull it back. With this section of hair, I just put the clip towards the back so that it doesn't roll forward. It's all just a bit about trial and error with the clips, really. You want to make sure that you're putting them like kind of under the hair rather than over here, because you're going to get a little kink from the clip. So that is it. That is all 12 brushes in my hair. Depending on the thickness or the length of your hair, you might not feel the need to use all 12 brushes, but just use whatever you feel like fits in your hair. So now I'm going to leave these to sit in my hair as long as possible. It is recommended about 25-30 minutes because that gives your hair time to cool down and really set in place. But I'm going to try and leave mine for about an hour at least, just to make sure that they're really set in place. So I'm going to leave this for an hour and then I'm going to come back, take them out and show you what it looks like. Okay, I'm back. It's been about an hour and I'm going to take the brushes out of my hair now. So I'm going to start with the ones at the bottom, just so that your hair doesn't get tangled in each other. So you just take out the clip and just roll them out. And then what I like to do with the brush is just comb it through a little bit, and you can see how bouncy that is. It literally looks like we've had rollers in our hair, we've like curled the ends or something. Yes, look at that bounce. So happy with the way this turns out every time. And you can see how much volume that top one has. Okay, now I'm grabbing a comb and I'm just going to do my parting. You can have your part however you like. Oh my god, look how much volume is in my hair. So with the comb, I'm just going to part my hair, and I like to do one that's kind of off to the side, but you can have your parting however you like. And then if you need to, you can always use these brushes just to smooth the hair down, because they're just a little bit softer than a regular brush. Then because after we've blow dried it, it's usually quite fluffy, I just like to take a little bit of hair oil, and this one is by the Innate Life, I think that's how you say it, and this is their rose hair oil, and it has over 15 organic oils, and it has this cute little dropper here. So I just put a couple of drops in the palm of my hand, rub my hands together, really gently just put this through my hair. It's not going to take away any of the volume, it's just going to smooth it just so it's not like frizzy and the ends look really soft and hydrated. So this is the final result using the Pro Blo kit, and it literally just looks like I've stepped outside a salon. This doesn't have any hairspray, I haven't back combed it at all, and the only heat that I've applied to it is my hairdryer, and you can see how much volume it has. It's really bouncy, and this style will last me most of the day, and then tomorrow it will still have a nice little bounce at the end, so it does actually last quite a while. So I'm going to put links in the description box below about where you can buy the kit, and if you enjoyed learning how to blow dry your hair at home, then please do give the video a thumbs up, and if you're not already, then please do subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below and let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!